I was quite impressionable in my formative years. Perhaps it was because my father passed away. Or maybe because I'm just one of the many roaming sheeple out there. It was 2009 when I met a man named Hank. I was walking to my car after buying a new iPhone from the mall when I was bombarded by the stranger. "Hey buddy, Team iPhone," the man said while waving his phone at me. Slightly caught off guard, it took me a moment to figure out what was going on. When I said, "Oh hell yeah, Team iPhone," I carried on to my car when the man again began to speak. "Hey mister, can I rap to you for a moment? I really gotta get going, man. I have class. It will only take 45 seconds. Annoyed, but impressed by his persistence, I caved in and told him he had 45 seconds. He introduced himself and told me he was recruiting people to join his church. He then began to serenade me with the promise of importance, and more importantly, purpose. Something I've desired since I've entered this world. You know what, Hank? Let's fucking do it. Let's see what all the hubbub's about." "Don't you mean Hubbard?" Hank jokingly said with a creepy smile on his face. "Nice pun, Hank. But for real, I got class at 2:30, so let's go." Hank agreed and then whistled. After a brief pause, from around a corner a horse carriage appeared. "Right this way, pal," Hank said while motioning me towards the carriage. It turned out to be a 4-hour ride to the headquarters, and I was quite annoyed because I long missed my class and my final exam. I was becoming noticeably irritable, but luckily before I was forced to act like nothing was the matter, being an extremely passive and submissive person, we arrived at the church. We walked up towards a garage door built into the church when trumpets began to fill the air. From the bushes and trees surrounding the church, critters and Scientologists alike jumped out and began to break out in song and dance. "What the fuck is going on, Hank?" I asked, confused as hell. "This, my boy, is Scientology," a man said, dressed like Willy Wonka surrounded by dwarfs. "Hello, future friend. My name is Farmer Jensen. Follow me and we'll discuss what we have to offer, but more importantly, what you have to offer." Knowing I wasn't going to be a part of any of this crazy ass bullshit, I said fuck it and followed Jimson and Hank inside. We walked down a long, narrow hall. The walls were covered with pictures of Farmer Jimson, for whatever reason, dressed as Deadpool. And we walked for an uncomfortably long amount of time until we arrived in a room that had nothing more than a black couch, a computer desk, and a video camera set atop a tripod. "Take a seat, my friend, and tell me about yourself. Tell me what makes you, you," Farmer Jimson said. I sat down on a stiff piece of furniture and began to ramble on about myself. Nothing too deep, just some fun facts like where I'm from and my gamer score on Xbox. The farmer shook his head while pinching the top of his nose between his eyes until he rudely decided to cut me off. "You know what, pal? I'm not gonna lie. You're a fucking loser. I don't know if we even should let you be a part of our crew. However, Hank sees potential in you, so I will make you an offer. If you join me in having sex with this chicken, I will extend my hand in helping you unlock your true potential and help you become something more than the pathetic piece of shit that stands in front of me. Have sex with a chicken, I said. Look, I appreciate the offer, but fuck no. Whatever it is going on here, I want nothing a part of it. I'd rather raw dog a ghost pepper. The man, clearly offended, turned off the camera that had apparently been recording our interview. I knew you were a fucking loser. And FYI, there is absolutely nothing wrong with a man and a chicken expressing love for one another. The man then grabbed me by my shirt and began to threaten me while making rude remarks about my weight. Not knowing what to do, my instincts kicked in, and I kneed the man in his testicles, then made a run for it. Farmer Jimson over the PA system ordered his goons to capture me. Shortly after, from a room across where I ran from, 30 to 40 dwarfs with an assortment of weapons began to chase me while performing a perfectly synchronized dance routine. The garage door I had entered began to close, and not knowing if I'd make it, I began to baseball slide as the dwarfs chased me. Barely making it out as the garage door closed atop little dwarf hands, I, still in shock, got back to my feet and ran till I could run no longer. I then called an Uber to come pick me up, and I never saw Hank or Farmer Jimson again. Sometimes I wonder if they're still looking for me, and I pray to the Lord above they're not. I've heard some things about Scientologists that would make the biggest, toughest guy piss his pants. So please, if you're listening to this, chill the fuck out. Anyways, like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, see you later.
Oh, no, you not. Hey, getting up the motherfucker answer the door. What you want, boy?
I want you to come to the store with me, Pops. I think you need to get out. I know you sad about Mom and all.
Boy, you stop right there. Nigga, I'm good. You sit here, watch cable? Fuck about no studio? That motherfucking shit, oh, waste your time ass nigga. Fuck on stage.
You know what I'm saying? It hurts to see your people hurt. My mother and father were together for 15 wonderful years, and I understand. But it's been 2 weeks, you know what I'm saying? It's time to move on. Get back to being a player. All right, Pops. I'm gone.
Boy, you still here, motherfucker, get the fuck out of my house, nigga.
Yeah.
Keep the change, you filthy animal.
Pug life. Poochie gang, nigga. I'm angry, I'ma curse in people's face. Grab a bottle, you can smack with this advice. $20 in my pocket, all I got. But I bet it all night. I'ma rock a nigga tryna talk. Burp, 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 burp. That how my guns sound when I put my guns out.
All right, enough. Something troubles you. I can hear it in your voice. What's wrong, my friend?
Hey, Loke, dog. I appreciate you reaching out. I really do. But shut the fuck up and stick to pushing them buttons. You really think I came here to the studio to have a heart-to-heart? Fuck out of here, nigga. Run it back.
Never in all my years have I met someone who was more disrespectful than a little pug. But he pays in advance. So for now I will let him run his mouth. But make no mistake, when the time is right, I will take his life, and perhaps have sex with his girlfriend as well.
I know this might be hard to believe with my extreme amount of wealth and good looks, but sometimes I get upset. And coming to the studio is a good way to vent. But I ain't come here for some old fuck-ass bitch to talk to me about my problems, especially at the prices that nigga charges.